Hello, welcome to your AI Copilot. Recently, OpenAI released the GPTs and the GPT App Store in its OpenAI Dev Day. In today's video, we will see how to create a custom GPT and publish it in store. Always fascinated by creating educational content for children, and hence I am going to make a moral Toon Creator which even a 10-year-old can use tomorrow to generate cartoon for his friends. This will just help their imagination run wild. First step in the process is to get a Chat GPT Plus subscription, log into Chat GPT and click on the Explore tab on the left. Click on Create a GPT and you're taken to the GPT Builder. English is becoming our new programming language, and in GPT Builder, you will be able to converse with the builder, state your requirements, and tweak the functionality as much you want it to be. Here, I give the context of what I want to build to the GPT Builder. GPT Builder incrementally works with you to provide ideas. You can see in this case, I gave a prompt to create moral cartoon stories for children, and the builder works with you to define the role, goal, constraints, and what personalization you need on the GPT. The next step in the process is the builder provides name options for your GPT, and you can use the one provided or modify it based on preference. In addition, the builder also generates a custom image for your GPT, and you can work to modify or tweak it based on what you like. In the moral Toon cartoon scenario, I was also able to give my preferences on what type of cartoons the GPT need to generate. The beauty of Builder is that there is a playground environment in the right where you can start testing and real world example and then come back and tweak the prompts iteratively. So I started testing out with a story about kindness and realized that the GPT was not generating a single strip which I wanted, like how it comes in a cartoon book and with consistent characters. So I went back, or you can also go work with the builder to give more specific instructions and then iteratively try it out in the playground. After a lot of back and forth, was able to get a decent version of the GPT which I wanted. One other thing I realized is that GPT is not so great at superimposing text on top of images and does a lot of spelling mistakes. So I have tweaked my Moral Toon Creator GPT to generate dialogues outside of the images, and then I'm going to probably use a tool like Canva to go ahead and create the entire cartoon. I am slightly disappointed that I am not able to complete the entire workflow within GPT itself, but I'm hoping that future technology of DALL-E 3 becomes really good at it, and children are able to directly create a cartoon from my own GPT. I also wanted to show you the configure section of the GPT Creator, where you can go ahead and change the name of the GPT which you wanted to, which you generated earlier, change the description, and you could even, let's say, upload an external photo or reuse DALL-E to generate the new photo. Here you will be able to see the instruction set or the prompt which is generated by GPT Builder, which it automatically creates based on the conversations which we have had earlier. And you could also modify the conversation starters, which basically appears as initial prompts for your users. There are few other important features. One is you can upload your custom knowledge to the GPT, which it uses for augmenting. So in this scenario, if at all you had like a moral story book which you want the GPT to take inspiration from, you can upload it. And in other cases, for example, if you're making a GPT for product managers, you can upload samples of
PRDs or strategy document templates, which GPT can use for generation. There are three capabilities which the GPT has: web browsing, so that users can browse the internet during the session for any external information; enabling image generation, which is very important, for example, in generating cartoons for us. And there is also a code interpreter, which is not used in this scenario, but in many other scenarios, which will generate code to do some analysis tasks. You can also connect the GPT with external actions. So for example, you can connect to do any tasks outside of Chat GPT with your own APIs, and then pull that data back into GPT to do any of your tasks as well. Once you're done with configuring these, you could go ahead and save the modifications. You could do three things. One, you can save it only for yourself if you're doing early iterations, or if at all you're building a GPT which you want to share only with people who have this link, you can choose this option. I'm going to choose to publish this to public audience. So once I do that, you'll be able to, the GPT will be published into the store, and you can copy the link and start using it. I just went ahead, downloaded this image, and then uploaded it into Canva, and in Canva chose like speech bubble elements, just pulled it, and then for each of the strip in my GPT, you have the dialogues, and I just inserted the dialogues using text. And you can directly download the entire comic strip from Canva itself. So it's so amazing that even a 10-year-old kid can come create any stories, pull the image, put it into Canva, create the dialogues, and even publish a comic strip or a book on their own. The future of AI agents is here, and in this video we saw how to create like a GPT from scratch, and you guys just let your imaginations wild, and I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of GPTs you folks are creating. Thank you.